Funko had a deal on their website where if you spent $150, you got a free pop. It was one of their mascots, Freddy, Franny, or Proto, and so I bought a big box of stuff, and we're gonna be opening it up to see which one I got. And now, of course, we're also gonna be checking out the stuff that I purchased to hit that $150, and I guess, let's get opening. Now, I think we'll start with the one thing that I'm not really gonna be opening up today because I'm saving it for another video, but I wanna show you guys everything that I got for the $150. It is this Funko Biddy Pop Biddy City pack, where it actually comes with more roads, which I'm gonna need soon because there are more buildings coming out, but then I also noticed that it came with 2 exclusive characters, a mayor and Paperboy. That's why I picked it up, because I thought it was, you know, a good idea. We can have another fire truck going around, maybe a second city hall, doesn't really make sense, but besides that, it was some pretty cool bonus pieces. I'm excited about it. It's also cool to see Funko creating more original characters. Okay, now next up here we actually have a comic cover, kind of. I guess it's more of a games cover. This here is a Magic the Gathering card, but it's Optimus Prime. And because of how random that is, this is why I wanted it. And funny, I was actually talking to my friend Nate. If you guys don't know, he is a big fan of Pokemon, but also Transformers. And I know that this is Magic the Gathering, so it's similar. But anyways, the reason I'm mentioning this is because he actually has this exact card, and he told me after. He has this Optimus Prime hero card, which I think is so funny. I found out after I had told him that this was a thing and I purchased it. So really cool figure to add to the collection. I cannot wait to hang it up somewhere, and maybe in the future I'll swap out a couple of the like comic ones that I have in the background. I haven't done it in a while, so it could be fun. Now inside of the box still we have 2 things going on. This here that is full of, I would assume, regular size figures. We're gonna save this because the free figure is, I'm assuming, inside of there, but I have another thing in this box still, and it's the first time I've ever purchased them. We have the brand new Pop Nooks. I have been wanting to check these out for a while and really am excited about these. I was able to get Rapunzel. I also got, here we go everybody, the next one being Harry Potter in the Cupboard. I think this one is so cool. And then everybody, this is actually one that I remember seeing over at Toy Fair. It is Tony Stark in his workshop. So like I said everybody, I have never bought any of these before, therefore I've never opened them, and I think let's crack one of them. Because I don't want to go too in-depth on these ones. I'll probably do another video in the future. I am just so curious to see how these work though, and I want to see how they slot in with your other characters. My only problem I'm having everybody is how to actually get into this. It looks like there is a lot of tape you gotta cut through. Oof. I hope it goes back together after, because I like the box. Oh, there we go. I got it. And it looks like the box is still intact, so I could put it back in if I want to. This, however, though, everybody, is what we are looking at. I am loving it. It kind of comes in like a half protector where the window is open on the front, but the top is connected. And if I'm not mistaken, I should, yes, be able to slide it out of here. So if you want to have it maybe as like, you know, something you actually put on your shelf to go with like your books or something, you totally could. But if you want to put it with the rest of your Funko Pops, you could put it back in here, and we've got to test this out. I've got so many shelves I could put this in. Alrighty, everybody, he is on the shelf, and that is looking pretty sweet. I think if you put him around some other Harry Potter Pops, it might look nicer, but it's a cool little cutout in the middle. And you know what, since we're already up and talking about them, I figured I'd put the other 2 on the shelf to show you what they're looking like. Now, with this section over here, I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit darker to see Rapunzel, but I like how she looks. Let me take her off of here so we can check it out a little bit better, because I love that they included the lantern in the corner there. She also has like her bookshelf, and she's reading. It's really cute. And then a little bit higher over here in the Marvel section, we have Tony Stark. And also, I don't know if I've talked about this yet, you can take them out of the, oh, let me see if I can get it there. There we go. You can actually take them out of that little like acrylic display and just have it by itself if you want to like lean it on some books or something. Also, another thing that I love, and I don't know if you guys could see it. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. On the back side there, you can actually see the popified version of the suit. I think that is so amazing. Now, everyone, it is time to get into these pops that I have here. And I'm noticing, okay, I can see something. It is a Freddy, but that's all I really know. You may have also been able to see the other figures that I picked up, and it's funny because I just purchased some of these yesterday. I thought I hadn't bought them yet. The ones that I'm talking about are the Star Wars deleted scenes. We've got another one of the Sand Trooper, ooh, as well as Jabba the Hutt, and another one. I got a second Biggs Darklighter. This is the thing, everybody. When I'm buying so many figures, I sometimes, every once in a while, forget which ones I had purchased. And I was like, I swear I hadn't bought them, but I guess they went up on Funko.com before before they showed up in person, so I've got 2 of each of these. The good news is, though, everybody, I had actually noticed the only Jabba that they had over at my GameStop, well, I guess EB Games now, was this one that had a little bit of box damage, and this seems to be in much nicer condition, so I'll swap it out and then do something with the others. If you want to check out these a little bit more, check out my GameStop is Gone for Good video. It's a really interesting set, and I love those guys. I'm hoping they make more. But anyways, continuing here, we have this figure, the Jason from the Jason universe. It's actually one that was supposed to come to Hot Topic a little while ago for Scare Fair, but mine sold out super quickly. So it's nice to have this one today, and I know he looks a little bit funny. He's a little bit different compared to the other Jasons, but I honestly am such a big fan of these boxes, as well as the way he looked. I had to get him. And it's nice that they had him up on the website for retail. I didn't have to pay any extra for him. It was pretty sweet. And yeah, so having this Jason in the collection, even though it's a little after Halloween and I couldn't get him with the rest of them, it's still super exciting. And now, let's get into that one more figure. I'm not going to look at the box now. I'm going to actually move it off to the side because I haven't seen what Freddy it is yet. But this figure here was actually one that I had picked up for my brother. It is Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Going back to the GameStop video that I was just talking about, I didn't pick up Dio because I didn't have it as a pre-order, so I was like, I would have pre-ordered it, so it's good that I didn't. Going back to that GameStop video, I actually saw Dio there, but didn't pick him up because I knew I had him ordered, and so this is such a great one. I can't wait to surprise him with it, because honestly, it's in such a good pose. I don't know why Funko hasn't made any of the stands yet for JoJo's. I have a feeling that they'll probably be coming at some point. Maybe they're just like, you know, dipping their toes in, testing the waters, but I have a feeling these have been selling pretty well. Funko, we're gonna need some of that. Either way though, getting Dio is a really great figure. I like that he is leaning. I wonder, okay good, he does come with a clear base because I have a feeling he's probably gonna tip over otherwise. And just to make sure, oh my gosh, he doesn't! Okay Funko, I apologize. And now everybody, it is time for that Freddy. I'm reaching in here, let's see what it's gonna be. I'm gonna show you guys I don't know what to show you first though, really. Let's do the side so we can see at least where it's coming from. Okay, so it should be the regular Freddy, but if you know different ones that have released, you might know the side of the box here. And now, flipping it around towards the front, I don't know if it's centered. I hope you guys can see it. It is, oh! We got Voltron from Fun Days! They said that the figures could be anywhere from 500 to 3,000 pieces, so it looks like we were on the higher end here because this was 3,000, but it is still so cool in a figure I don't think I have in my collection. I'm gonna be honest here, they release so many different Freddys for Fun Days. I might have a Voltron, maybe, was there a black and white one that released? Or was it metallic? Either way though, really cool, and I don't remember there being so much glitter on one of my figures, so I think this is new for the collection. Honestly, pretty awesome. And the good news is I was gonna be purchasing new figures anyways, so this totally works out. I just got like a cool Freddy, probably worth about, you know, 40, 50 bucks on top of my purchase. And well, anyways, everybody, there we go. That is all that I have for you today, and I hope you guys enjoyed because this was a pretty fun unboxing. A little bit of a mystery to go along with some cool figures that I added to my collection. So seriously, have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow.